Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and try and take the fuel tank out out of my 90, oh my gosh, I just called it a 90s truck. I'm sorry, pretty girl. Out of my 82 Ford F-100. Alright. There's currently a hole in my tank. And so I tried to start her up the other day and she won't start, and that's because she does not have a drop of fuel in her tank. So we're going to get up under here and show y'all a setup. Here's my tank. And it's just held up by these two straps. Oh, I guess it's leaking a little bit still, but not that much. And they're just held, the straps are just held on by 2 bolts on both sides. So, oh, this is my power brake, you know, whatever that brake's called, that brakes the whole system. That's what that is. Anywho, sorry, the music is very loud and it's distracting me because I can't even remember what my power light brakes are called. Apparently, e-brakes? There we go. That's not really what they're called, but whatever. Okay, we got 2 bolts that we'll take down and then this will just fall. But our main problem here is if I just drop this, I have a sump up there I'm replacing, but I don't want to break the line that runs from the sump to the fuel pump, which the fuel pump's up there. I'll show you the fuel pump in a second. And I'm gonna go turn down this music in a second. Okay, then after that, I've got my fill hose, which is right here. So the gas that you get from the gas, a gas store, whatever they're called, a gas station. Yes, my words are working very well today. Flows down this and into your tank. Our other problem is I do not have a new hose. So I'm going to try to take my hose down with my tank and hope that it doesn't cause a bunch of damage. Alright, turn down the music so I can think. Oh, that's louder. I'm very, very, very bright, as you can tell. Anywho, now I come over here. This is my fuel pump right there. As you can see, I've already replaced it. That's the fuel line that goes to the carburetor. Yay! So, to start this off, I think I'm going to start with trying to drop this fuel hose. The fill hose. And that's just 3 screws on this side. I can't decide if I want to leave that on or not. Anywho, I'm going to go get some stuff to spray this with because this looks pretty rusted. Protects metal, loosens anything rusted. Now, I don't know where the top sprayer knob is, but anywho, see if it'll spray. I guess it doesn't spray. Well, that's great. So, never mind about that. This doesn't even spray. How fantastic. There's stuff in there. Oh well, this video is not about fixing a spray bottle. So we'll just see. I know this is my crappy tool set, but oh well, right? Right, tidy, lefty, loosey, as always. Oh crap. So we take these out. Give me a second. I gotta go force these out now. Alright, I found myself a better screwdriver and some spray. We'll also spray some on the other side. Alright, so this doesn't really want to come out. So I have a second idea that I'm going to try. And then I'm going to go back to this idea. So I'm going to try dropping my tank. And seeing if I can undo the hose clamp that holds it on the other side. It is pretty rusted. I know it is a 42-year-old truck going on 43 years. Woo, baby girl. But, okay. So we're going to try to take these out on this side and drop it down. I might go get a jack to kind of hold it while I try to detach the filler hose and the sump. Alright, I got my stand here so when this half drops, it won't drop all the way to the ground and tear out all of my gas lines. Or my one fuel line, because this truck only has one fuel line. But it won't tear out my sump and my filler hose. Now, are we taking bets on what size this is? We're about to figure out. Say like 12 like the other stuff was. I know the socket set sucks. I know. But you use what you got. This is a 12. Oh yeah. That works. The only problem is I have to put an adapter through it, so I might have to go run over to the good socket set. Let's see. This only goes a 13. Oh, there's a 12 and a half inch. Okay. Stick that on there. Ah! I'm sorry, guys. I probably shouldn't be making YouTube videos, but here I am at 17, just trying to fix my truck. Anywho, let me make sure this is on lefty-loosey, because it's hard to do with one hand. Alright, it's now on lefty-loosey. I might still have to go get a longer thing. There it goes. I've actually had this down before because I tried to do a little fix on the tank, on the hole in the tank just to get me by. And now I'm replacing the tank. Ah! I'm sorry guys, I dropped you. There's one strap. Now my tank is pretty much completely dry, so it will probably just fall. So maybe I will go get another jack stand because it is long. I didn't think about that. 2 jack stands because it's such a long thing. I didn't want half of it to fall and half of it not to fall. So you're coming out. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I know, this is such a nice socket, guys. I've never had a socket wrench better than this one. I should go get the good one out of the toolbox. But now my socket's stuck. Just remember, just trying to fix the truck, guys. You're 17 and you do what you can afford, right? Go back on there. Alright, I'm going to pause this till I get my socket off. And I will probably go get a better socket. Alright, I'm back and I got a better socket. Yay! I still don't have that out yet though, because I literally just got back from getting a better socket. Alright guys, I got it out. Oh, look at that. I ended up, sorry, I was going to show you that. I ended up putting a wrench at the top to hold this because it was twisting left and right and wasn't coming undone. So I put a 12 mil at the top and I undid the bottom with the socket so it wasn't moving. And this half is dropped down. Now we're going to do that half. And it's going to use the same tactic. Probably. I don't know yet. Probably. Because, I mean, why use a different tactic? I'm going to put this up here to hold the top of the bolt still. And then I'm going to take my socket and move it. I can't do this with one hand, so I've got to pause it, guys. I'm sorry. But I will be holding the wrench up here so it doesn't move, so my bolt doesn't move, and then I'll be loosening it with this. Okay, guys, I did lie. This is a larger size bolt than this side was. I mean, I did notice that this was a kind of a jerry-rigged bolt anyways, but this is larger than the other side, so I'm going to go try a 13 on it. Well, there's the old fix. It actually, I don't see why it's leaking. But, oh, I wanted to suggest that if you're doing this with a full tank or half a tank, that you jack it up so there's not tension on these bolts and they're easier to undo. But because my tank was empty, it's not as bad. Now I'm gonna try and drop the other side, I believe. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, this side seems to be a 13. I don't think I can use a socket on it, but I've got one idea. I don't think I can use a socket because this strap's sitting right under my screw, so I can't fit anything right there. So, or bolt, as everybody's probably gonna comment, it's a bolt, not a screw. Oh well, okay. Yeah, I think that will work. I'm going to move these over a smidget, and then try to move my tank just a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna sit you guys down so you don't have a seizure. Alright, I'm looking up there. Looks pretty dirty. There's my sump, right? Sorry, I'm using you guys as a camera. And then a little rusty up there. Trying to find where the fill's at. Don't see it though. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's just a hose clamp, so I might be able to reach up in there and undo that. So I'm going to look at it from the other side. Alright, there is no easy way to get that from this side, so I'm going to come back up here and just try to get these out. All else fails, I'll just have to buy new screws. Alright, the problem I just made for myself doing this backwards is now my tank's pulling down, and it's pulling down this, and it's going to make it harder to get these screws out. So, I'm going to run over there and grab my jack and jack my tank back up. I thought maybe there was an easy way to get this off after I dropped the tank, but I was wrong. So, let's go get the jack. Okay, I jacked it back up. So now I gotta try to get these screws out. Hopefully I don't have to drill them out and buy new ones, but that is a possibility. Okay guys, I got another new idea. I know, my new ideas are great. That was sarcastic. Don't mind that right there, that's bad. Anywho, I'm gonna try to just cut off this hose clamp, and then I think that this will come loose from the rest of it. We'll see if that's a true statement. It's looking like this hose clamp needs replaced anyways, but we'll see what we can do. Alright, I got this loosened. As you can see, my socket is stuck on there again. Yay! This was a 8mm socket. If anybody needs to do it this way, I just thought I'd tell you. Now, I gotta see if I can pull this off. So I'm gonna pause this. Goodbye. Okay, I ended up just drilling out these screws. So now this is loose and out. Now I can get to the sump maybe. So work on the neck. Alright guys, this is the sump. I already took this hose line off. It just sat right here and it pulls right off. This one right here is a clamp. This right here is a clamp. So I'm going to get my pliers, loosen it, and then hope to God this just comes right off. I might have to replace this line. A lot of pulling, so give me a second and put the phone down, and I'm going to try and pull this off. Alright, I decided that I'm going to take this, this clamp off up here too, and then just replace this whole hose because it's getting kind of grimy anyways. Okay guys, I got this hose off. I ended up cutting it a little bit with my knife. I don't know, it's not going to focus on it, I'm sorry. so this would become a little larger to slide off that pipe. Now I gotta run the fill pipe through here, hopefully, to get that out. Oh yeah, guys, look at all this rust. Actually, there's no rust on this truck. It's perfect. Fuel tank time. Oh, this is my fuel tank. And this is my sump. And this is my little electric thingy bob that tells it when to get fuel. And that's my bed. My truck bed. It's my exhaust. That's my tranny. Oh, you guys can't even see it! My truck says hello. We will not be making it to the party today. It's not like we wanted to go anyways. What? My truck says hello. We will not be making it to the party today. It's not like we wanted to go anyways. What? When somebody asks me how my rockers are, they are perfectly fine. What are you talking about? Hi guys. So I didn't record the rest of the video, but to get the rest of the fuel tank down, I had to pull out the other side of the filler tube, and then the fuel tank comes right down. And as simple as that. Sorry, I wanted to tell you that before I posted this video, because then you guys just would have been like, what's happening? So, yes. Bye. I'm sorry that this video was crap. Bye.